Yes, unfortunately, due to the playing conditions out here on the stadium field at CX Stadium, they're just looking to preserve the playing surface for the Opens finals, which will come on later on during the day. So that will be starting with the mixed Open. So there won't be any games streamed, unfortunately, on the stadium fields. Just making sure that the surface is in good nick for our big mixed women's and men's Open games later on this afternoon. So we apologise for the inconvenience for those that are watching the stream back at home, but the mixed Open, women's Open and men's Open games will be streamed later on this afternoon.
Simon Cowell. And our female player at the final, Charlotte Henry. Congratulations, guys. It is now my pleasure to call forward the 2019 NTL champions in the senior mixed division to collect their championship medallions. Will you please come forward and accept your medallions from Michael? Ladies and gentlemen, your 2019 Senior Mixed National Champions, the Sydney Scorpions. Congratulations once again, guys. Our next presentation today is the Women's 30s Division, which saw the Brisbane Cobras defeat the Sydney Rebels with a score of 8-1. We'd like to begin by welcoming our referees to come forward and accept their appointment medals for the division. Mr. Justin Parsons, Nicole West and Denise Weir. Congratulations to our referees again, and well done on your appointment. It's now my pleasure to announce the player of the final in the Women's 30s Division, and it is Christy McTaggart.
Shot everyone.
It is now my great pleasure to call forward your 2019 NTL champions, the Brisbane City Cobras, to collect their championship medallions. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2019 National Touch League Women's 30s champions, the Brisbane City Cobras. Next up is our men's 40s division, which saw a fantastic game between the South Queensland Sharks and the Sydney Scorpions, with a final score 6-4 to the South Queensland Sharks. Please welcome our referees to come forward, Mr. Alec Clark, Mr. Cooper and Mr. Aaron Searson. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Our player of the final from the South Queensland Sharks, number 4, Mahuta Tik. It is now my pleasure to call forward the remaining members of the Sharks team to collect their championships medallions.
Get in here, MVP. Let's go, mate.
That is half time in this round of matches. Second half will be coming up in a little under 5 minutes time.
Thank you, gentlemen. Our men's 40s national championship. The next presentation today is the men's 45s division, which once again featured the Sydney Scorpions taking on the South Queensland Sharks. And the Sydney Scorpions got the chocolates, 6-3 the score. We'd like to welcome our referees, Mr. John Clark, Paul Richardson and John Frost. Congratulations, gentlemen. Our player of the final in the men's 40s division from the Sydney Scorpions, Willie Chan. Congratulations, Willie. It's now my pleasure to call forward our 2019 National Touch League champions in the men's 45s division, the Sydney Scorpions.
Game's currently in play, 2 minutes until the commencement of the second half. 2 minutes.
One minute, players and referees, 1 minute. Ladies and gentlemen, your men's 45 national champions, the Sydney Scorpions.
"30 seconds, players and referees. 30 seconds. Players and referees ready.
Thank you, Luke. Our next presentation this afternoon is our men's 55s division, where the Sydney Scorpions defeated the Sunshine Coast Pineapples in a fantastic game of 5 tries to 4. Our referees would like to come forward, Mr. Matt Butler, Mitch Kennedy and Adam Cooper. Thank you, gentlemen, and congratulations once again. Our player of the final from the Sydney Scorpions, David Chung. As David comes forward to accept his player of the final, I now invite his teammates, the 2019 NTL champions, to come forward and accept their medallions. Ladies and gentlemen, your men's 55s champions, the Sydney Scorpions. Our next presentation ceremony this afternoon is the men's 60s division, where we saw the North Queensland Cyclones defeat the Brisbane City Cobras in another close final, 3 touchdowns to 2. And we'd like to once again begin by welcoming our referees to come forward, Paul Tessioro, Michael Landsberg and Giancarlo Lung. Thank you once again for all your efforts this week. Our player of the final in the men's 60s division from the North Queensland Tropical Cyclones, John Patterson. It is now my pleasure to call forward the rest of John's team, the 2019 NTL champions, North Queensland Cyclones.
I watched the game and I watched the game. What's the next? I didn't watch it. What's the game I watched it? Then I've seen you try.
Ladies and gentlemen, your men's 60s national champions, the North Queensland Cyclones. Our final presentation in this round this afternoon is the women's 40s division, which again featured the Sydney Scorpions versus the South Queensland Sharks, and again a very tight game, with the Sydney Scorpions running out eventual winners 3 tries to 2. Congratulations, ladies. We'd like to call forward our referees, Miss Kathleen Spence, Miss Alana Sinclair and Miss Fiona Quinn, to accept their referee grand final appointment medals. Congratulations, ladies, and well done once again on the week. The player of the final in the women's 40s division from the South Queensland Sharks, Sharon Karaka. Congratulations to Sharon. Please welcome now our women's 40s national champions, the Sydney Scorpions.
You do that, Harry? Incident report, yeah. How did that come about? What was the situation, the weather conditions? Yeah. Did someone sabotage it? Who was last to touch it? Yeah. When was it last inspected?
Although, potatoes, that field over there.
I did see that. Make sure it's
That's a good game.
It's sweating, mate. Yeah.
although actually
Humidity.
Congratulations to our women's 40s national champions, the Sydney Scorpions. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this presentation ceremony. We are not too far away from our Opens finals, which will be recommencing on field 1 from just in a few moments' time, 20 odd minutes' time. So find a seat, get comfortable, and we will be right back soon. Thank you.
Welcome to CX Stadium, and it's grand final time. Tristan Manners pumped. We are pumped. Mixed open grand final coming up. South Queensland Sharks versus Sydney Mets. Tristan, here we go. It's big time stuff now.
Mate, I love it. These are the days we wake up for. You know, these teams have been training, some of them for 16 weeks. And that's right, today's payday. This is what it's all about, mate.
So announce the teams as well as the Mets. They make their way out onto the field. So we've got Justin Gauchage, number 1, Tara Mahia Tuma, number 2, number 3 is Trent Tuma, number 4, Shannon Bissett, number 5, Lee Wiley, number 6, Carly Sonder, number 7, Jason Kazi, number 8, Stuart Parnaby, number 9, Michaela Ford, number 10, Mitchell Heritage, number 13, Katarina Withel, number 15, Darren Hills, number 16, Emerson Beck, number 18, Toka Kari, number 23, Robert Catalino, number 30, Joshua Peacock. And Tristan, take us through the South Queensland team.
Excellent. South Queensland Sharks, we have number 1, Stevie Loudett, 2, Dylan Rowdy Roddy Piper Jennings, number 3, Marama Thomas, 4, Hayley Murphy, 5, Kyle Hadwin, 6, Kaya Raupatakihi, 7, Michelle Evans, 8, Scotty Prince, 10, Marley Phillips, 11, Johnny Kaimoana, 12, Graham Clancy, 13, Riley Boving, 14, Olivia Attenborough Doyle, 15, Christopher Chung, 16, Paige Markey, 29, Georgia Ward, and they are being coached by the John Peeney and manager Lena McAllister.
So really tough semi-final matches for these two teams. They actually both finished second in their pool and knocked off the 2 top teams in their semi-finals. South Queensland knocking over the defending champions, the Sydney Rebels, and a huge upset with the Mets knocking off the previously undefeated Sydney Scorpions in their semi-final.
Mate, in both games with drop-offs as well.
Drop-offs as well.
So awesome, mate. There's going to be nothing between these two teams. It'll be all energy.
So we're just going to pause for the national anthem.
Players and referees, 2 minutes.
So 2-minute call. It's going to give a chance for the players just to give a little warm-up before they get into it here.
Look at all the kiddies, man. Awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, from the local regional affiliate out here. Great to see them come out with our mixed open teams as they make their way onto the stadium field. So it's going to be a super game. I saw Princey up in the grandstands just before. There he is. He's on the screen. He's talking. He doesn't mind finding the camera out. But,
mate, he's really excited. I saw him over in the tent before, and he's been fizzing since that awesome game that we saw. So, yeah, really looking forward to this one.
So hard to say who really goes into favourites.
You know, we saw an awesome game of footy by the Rebels and the Mets yesterday. Different style there. And probably the last touchdown we saw in the Sharks game was, you know, what I saw the Mets doing to the Rebels all day yesterday. So, yeah, I think the Sharks like a little set play getting to the line, and the Mets are happy to run the ball in. So I think we'll see a battle of 2 totally different styles. Yeah, can't wait to see it, mate.
The girls in both teams have probably been the highlight players throughout this tournament, really strong. They've been making really big defensive plays as well. So both sides, the females.
Yeah, part of the key, I mean, I think yesterday we saw Kazi throw a couple of right to left balls to that left side winger, and they went down. I guarantee you that they've worked on that skill. And at the moment, there's been no rain for a wee while, so, you know, I can't see the conditions playing too much into it at the moment. It'll be nerves, man, nerves and pressure.
Yeah, plenty of experience across both teams, but a couple of young players as well, so this is a big-time occasion. Nice crowd watching this game here in front of us as well. They always stick around. Even the teams that might have not made it through to the finals. They tend to stick around and watch their regional sides, or just hang around and watch these Opens games in particular, because they're always good grand finals. We're inside the Sharks huddle there, and we can see our man here is their team manager.
Yeah.
Done a great job, part of the touch football specialised program on the Gold Coast. And Graham Clancy, who's been a big part of that program, he's got the call here. They absolutely love him being part of the team, and he's going to go and fill up their water bottles for them, make sure they're nice and hydrated.
Mate, he plays an awesome role in the box there with the team. Keeps them all up. He's the energy guy. Hey, he brings the good vibes.
Absolutely.
Nice, mate. So who are we starting with? We've got Kaya out there. Yeah, probably the best 3 attacking options in the last game. Marama Thomas there in link. We saw her, mate, have that little one-on-one down the sideline, nearly put one away. That's awesome. Far side, Liv starting, and Paige Marquis. So this is their tap-off starting attack team.
And Rowdy Roddy Jennings, have you called him, my man, had a huge semi-final. He actually scored the winning try in the end, didn't he? Just took on the space, and he gets us underway here. And he's working with Scott Prince. There he goes. He kicks out again. Thomas comes in. They work back in towards the middle of the field now with Prince. Jennings again. Sweeper here. It goes away from him. Fires the ball out to Marky. Does she get underneath? I think she has. Now the touch is being called. And that was Hayley Murphy there in the corner. No, sorry, that's from the... Yep, that was Shannon Bissett from the Met side. Rowdy was the call, and touch made.
Awesome, man. Straight into it, eh? That's what we like to see. Great intensity. That's how we want a final to start.
But the Mets end up holding out. So, yeah, like you said, Tristan, really good intensity and a couple of chances for the Sharks on their opening set.
Mate, I tell you, Josh Peacock worked really hard there and Stuart Parnaby there. So, great defensive start by the Mets.
Yeah, but they're rolling out of their end quite nicely here, the Sydney Mets.
Here we go. Kazzy.
Come back into the middle. Nice strong touch. Yeah, ball down. So, nice touch there, Scott Prince. And a little bit of chat as well, early chat between the boys.
Yeah, Scotty doesn't mind having a chat about things on the run. Played a bit of footy with him and he has a good time.
Here we go. Oh, it's heated out there with the big push off. So it was Jason Kazzy and Prince who were having a couple of words together.
Yeah, Scorp's got over the Sharks in the round robin, and the Scorp sort of chipped away at Scotty a little bit. So I wonder if they've had a chat to the Mets.
Come on, nice footwork there. They've got an overlap here. Lauder gets on the outside of Riley Bouvang. They get the opening touch, the opening try, I should say. And nice work there from the Sharks. Mate,
I've been waiting for Johnny to bring his step out, mate. Wiggity whack, and he goes left to right and hits Loudon on the out in front of the girl. We spoke about the mismatch earlier. Touch footy, you know, you got Stevie Loudon in front of you as a girl. You can't give up your short side. Nice to see Johnny with a bit of agility back in his leg, mate. He plays big games. He's really, really good. Here we go. Kazzy, Peacock out there. I know that Catalano, was really heavily involved in the drop-off and actually ended up setting up the winning touchdown in their game, so watch out for him.
And Cara as well. The 18 with the ball, number 7, with the bright orange boots, Kazzy.
They look like brand newies, mate.
Oh, penalty coming here.
Had to call it. There was a forward pass from the ruck on that play, so he's getting them for dropping early.
Yeah, so it's a good explanation there that they had to pull it back because of the forward pass. In a lot of instances there, if they're able to continue on, they might get an advantage played to keep going. Kazzy now looks on the inside. I think the referees are happy with this, and they've hit back. We're locked up early on here. Nice response there from the Sydney Mets.
Mate, they've been watching the footage. Rowdy got done on one of those yesterday, so, yep, I reckon they've been back and seen that play, and they identified that as a definite option.
Yeah, just turned him inside out a little bit there.
Yep.
Dylan Jennings. So, yep, good pick up there from Tristan, but also probably a good pick up from the Sydney coaching staff.
Mate, yep. I tell you, Trent told me that he was watching the videos between these games, so he's been prepping really well.
Prince back on. What's happening here? I think they've called no touch, and he's just strolled straight through.
Yeah, it's Princey, mate. Takes his time to put it down.
Easy as that? Well, they won't be happy with that defensive effort.
Not at all, mate. Not at all. I think the two middle was a bit of communication into me, into you. Yeah, probably just lacking there on the line. And, you know, the biggest danger is always where's the ball? The guy with the balls, you know, he's the most lethal.
So 2-1 Sharks. Really entertaining opening to this mixed open grand final. The Mets now, let's see how they respond. Lee Wiley, the number 5, is sweeping around the bat. Toomer's on with the ball now. He's into the in-goal area. There's a little bit of collision there between Wiley and Loudit.
Good touch.
Yeah, the referee, let's see what's happening here. I think he's going to give the ball back to the Mets.
Touch. Yep. Awesome.
So they continue on Wiley. 5. He takes on Stevie Loudit. Does he get him? Yeah, Loudit.
No.
He slammed the ground. He's missed the touch.
Wiley Coyote.
The Wiley Coyote.
Yeah.
Oh, we remember him from yesterday. Massive play that he pulled out of absolutely nowhere, and he's done it again.
Done it again.
Look at that. Oh, Stevie Loudit, he's really disappointed with that effort. There was just a one-on-one contest, and he just gone in the outside of him there, Wiley.
Yeah, it's the old chasing, eh? We know in touch footy, you never chase in towards the middle of the field because you give up your short side like that. So, and Stevie Loudit, you know, there'll probably be no chat from him. That's the last time we'll see him do that this game.
So Jennings and Chung working together in the middle of the field. Chris Chung, he's got the ball here again. And Johnny's sweeping around the back. He gets it. Let's see if he whips out the footwork again. Nice touch there. Stuart Parnaby.
Mate, well covered. He gave him the outside and then chased him down so he couldn't actually come back into the space. Yeah, really well defended.
So Chung here. See if he puts a bit of footwork on his own. Gets onto the outside. Does he skip away? Nice touch as well. Justin Gosage.
Mate, how nimble are these guys?
Unbelievable.
Hey, they look big, strong and fit, but they're so agile.
So the Mets doing the hard work out of their line now. Joshua Peacock taking the hard yards going forward. Subs on.
Awesome. There we go. Little pop off. Carly Saunders out there, far side wing.
Catalano's on as well. He's got the ball. Yeah, they might be in trouble here. The Sharks, there's an overlap. Just goes over the top. Yeah, they were really on the back foot then, South Queensland.
Mate, great momentum by the Mets, eh? Going coast to coast there, end to end, and really putting the Sharks under pressure.
So it's all ahead of the Sharks here to get out of their end of the field.
And they've only got 5 out there. I think, yeah, there we go. Winger's got to pick up on that sub.
So Kaimona just driving it up. Michelle Evans, strong collision there in the ruck. And I'm going to say that's ball down. That's a fair call. Yeah, it bounced off the knee there as it was coming into the ruck of Toka.
Mate, so there's it, you know, with the foot being in the ruck, he already had his foot planted and she played the ball on his leg. It's really hard for the referees to decide whether the foot was down or not. But yeah, I think that time the defender definitely had rite of passage. So great turnover.
Nice touch by Prince there on Kazi. Back into Catalano. He's going to get the ball back here. Gives it nice at Elliot Kazi, but yeah, just off the fingertips. Turns it over in the 7-metre zone.
Good turnover.
Stevie Loudit just taking it forward. Kaya doing much of the same. They come to their substitution side of the field. There's a change over here. Ball down in the ruck. So a couple of errors keep creeping in from both sides.
Mate, there's only been 6 minutes in the game. Yep, we've seen a couple of errors here, so it's not fatigue. Probably a little bit of nerves, a little bit of pressure. So Kazi and Catalano, they'll just take it into the line. Set their players up around them. Let's see what they got. They've been a nice combination so far over the last 3 days.
Yeah, Peacock's on the field as well. It's Kazi. Nice touch there from Jennings.
Mate, good touch, you know, and Johnny held his space there in the link. He didn't make a big lane there for Jennings to have to dive out, so it's really important that we don't take off too early when we're on the short side and allow our defender a chance to compete.
So Peacock out to Canelano. He's got the ball back again here. Peacock. Now Kazi comes into it as well. Moves into half. They roll it within the 7-metre area. Kazi on the outside. Kyle Hadwin. Big touch there. And this is 5th and last.
Get him, killer. Yep, great touch on the line. It's a bit chopped up down there. We saw in the men's game there were guys sort of slipping over, so wonder if that'll feature a bit later on.
So Jennings makes the touch, change over, and he's rolling up the field forward now. More of the same Johnny there from Johnny. Peacock making the touch. They've got him on the back foot. A little bit of an accidental touch in the head there from Michelle Evans. They carry on. Chung now just straightens them backed up.
Yep, for Scotty.
Here comes Scotty. Prince. Does he line up his right to left? And Murray Thomas just spills that one.
Mate, I think we'll see that pass coming over the top in the not-too-distant future. You know, in mixed touch, you can tell your team's doing well when the girls are scoring touchdowns on the outside. So I think Scotty will start to let that ball fly.
Peacock heads over towards the Mets substitution box. Nice run there as well from Justin Gosage. Trent Toomer's on to the park now. Nice, strong. They've got him in trouble, the Wiley Coyote. Now the referee's going to pull him back, though.
Yeah, for trying to barge his way through. Yep. you know, it's really hard for the defenders. It's not like you can disappear and be invisible, but I think the attacker saw a bit of space he wanted to take and sort of tried to play the line with the referees there.
So allowed it with the roll ball. Chung's in half. Prince is going to take a hit up here. Just nice and straight. Nothing too over the top so far at this set from the Sharks. They're just happy to do the work and get the meters.
Yeah, it's a bit clunky. They're a bit nervous getting to their box and coming out of it, aren't they, mate, at the moment?
Hadwin drives in. Oh, Tuma gets his hands out on fifth touch.
I wanted him to take that and see him run.
Wow, it would have been entertaining to see. Do you reckon you back him in for the whole length?
Mate, I'd back him in to be tricky about it anyway. He would have got to halfway. Would have been moving and shaking old Trent. No, he's played enough touch for long enough to know how to get in there and grab that ball if he wants it. So I'm sure we'll see him get close to that again.
So Kaimona taking the touch, rolling. He's got the ball back again. Working with, that's Kaya. Feeds it back to him. Out to the wing. Paige Markey gets it down on the ground. Beautiful try there. They take the lead back 3-2 now, Sharks.
Mate, Johnny A, really well done. He loves that little quickie and hitting the winger here. Here he goes, boom. Yeah, awesome. So he was in the 2014 T-League team that won. They're down 2-0 and Johnny ran 2 plays, very similar to that, and hit the winger to get the game back to 2-2, mate. He plays really well in these big game conditions. All right, there we go, 3-2. It's been a bit of a break. It was been a wee while since we've seen a touchdown, so nice to see that one come in. Let's see if these guys can hit back. I'm all about the touchdown, Scotty.
Oh, mate, I think there's going to be plenty more to come. As Kazzy Mao moves into half, Catalano off the left foot. Ooh, just pops it up. Might have been able to grab that on the rebound there.
Even off his melon, he could have grabbed it, yeah.
So got hands to it. 6 more touches to the Mets.
Look at the width on the links, man. Awesome space.
Turn it back to Kazzy. They go against Grain. Nice touch there, Paige Markey. So did a great job. Got the try down one end. Saves another one down the other.
Mate, fantastic winger. She's featured with the Murwillumbah Mavericks at New South Wales State Cup as well in the past. And like I said, with the West Tigers Premiership team. So she's great out there.
The Catalano sweeps around the back. Kazzy comes off the right foot. There's not much happening here so far from the Mets. Sharks are nice and strong in defence. Referee's talking to them. Nice touch again. Catalano comes in. Have they got numbers here? They got the short ball off the hip. Nice, easy try there. They'll be disappointed with that defensive effort, the Sharks.
Yeah, mate. You know, Catalano was good in there with Kazi as well. But when Page made the touch, there's probably no need for those defenders to squeeze that tight man on. You know, they could have pushed back out to their man. There we go. Marama knew where she was going. The boys just got a bit twisted on the inside.
So lock back up. 3-3. Sharks and Mets. She's got that feeling about it.
Oh, mate. Mixed touch is usually pretty high scoring, you know, in these games. As the sun tries to break through.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. It's good to see.
Awesome.
The sun, still a little bit of cloud around, but it's not raining, so it's drying up hopefully out there for them. It's loud, it goes short.
Really good positioning by the far side winger there for the Mets.
And Kyle Hadwin's going to come onto the field. As Evans just looks to drive in for Lauder. Gives an early ball.
Oh, not square.
Yeah, square.
Damn.
Change over.
That was a great pass too.
So the Mets will retake possession here, right on the 7-metre mark.
Mate, the Mets have been really good at going from end to end and finding some momentum. The Sharks have got to work a bit harder here between the two tens. Try stifle them once again. You'll see the ball getting banged down near halfway on the third touch.
So they're over the halfway mark now.
Yep.
As Wiley comes back onto the field, dishes to Tuma. Tuma throws the dummy. Play on Sakor. Wiley moves into half. Really quick off the mark as Wiley. He goes. Hadwin misses. Just hoiks it over the top. It's going to be a forward pass.
Mate, I tell you, Wiley and Loudon could almost be brothers.
They look very similar, don't they?
Very similar, really similar running styles, and both have the same sort of style game. So, yeah, I think we'll see those two going head-to-head over the next 30 minutes.
Two heavyweights.
Ooh.
Not literally.
Yeah,
both probably about 40 kilos.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Penalty against Tuma's got the ball too.
Absolutely just reefs it out of the hands of Michelle Evans. He's ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.
Poor old Michelle got turned around like a turnstile.
Yeah, that's a really good start by Chris. I think they've got to keep them off their line and push high every time. There we go. Catalano and Kazi get close to the line. It's dangerous.
So they're just happy to burn a couple of touches here. It gives them the chance to get the substitutions on. All 6 are on now. Catalano dishes straight back to Kazi. Have they got the overlap? The ball just falls in between the winger and Link.
Awesome, mate. Nice to see Johnny taking responsibility for that little quickie bounce play there. So Johnny was straight onto the guy with the bounce, forcing the pass. He had no time to set his balance and let it go.
Nice and deep coming off their line here. Dylan Jennings, nice run for the first touch. Johnny's doing much of the same. Marama Thomas down this dangerous left edge.
Good set for 3.
Evans is back on. Markey dishes to Hadwin.
Killer will go down for him.
Here we go. Drives in front of Prince. Prince takes onto the short side, flicks it to Hadwin, but well covered numbers-wise.
Yeah, it makes a massive difference now that the toucher doesn't have to just touch and corner all the way. You know, it's quite hard for you to break through. You've got to take him a few different directions before you look to break through the line. So, big difference there for Scotty. He's probably used to having guys corner all the way home.
Nice meters there from Tara Mohituma. And again, just straight up the middle.
Awesome meters,
the
eh?
Same Withel.
Yeah.
Wiley to Tuma. He's going to go here. There might be a penalty coming. It's a real collision.
Yep.
Yeah, Prince just got absolutely steamrolled in the ruck there.
Yeah, mate. It was like watching a prop forward run over Princey when he was playing for the Tigers.
Mate, just winding back the clock.
Not gonna lie. Yep.
Winding back the clock. I think he started playing touch so he didn't have to make tackles anymore. Wasn't getting run over the top, but real flashback for the old fella there.
Dust it again. Nice. There we go. Yeah. Great decision. Kazi coming back out. Nice to see them working with the lady in the middle.
Yeah, Parnaby, the number 8 as well on the field. Kazi just realigns here. Feel like he's got a little set play that they're going to work towards.
Yeah, probably deep out the back to the link.
Whittle drives in, strong touch by Hadwin, just slows them back down again.
That's all it is, mate. As long as it's reasonable. You know, it's tough for the ladies out there.
So, play on. Prince makes the touch now.
Ooh, on the
just
nose.
Slows them up again. So Kazi, he's just going to readjust here, try to work back to that play that he might be looking for. Sends it back out to Parnaby.
Nice composure.
They drive in now. Kazi again, so they're still just testing, but the Sharks aren't biting yet. They're still going forward. The referee seems to be happy.
Yeah, as long
Here we go. Kazi looks for the short ball. They come in. Prince got his hands to that. The referee's going to say no.
Oh, the crowd are loving that down in the stands. There we go. They're letting them know.
Oh.
Hey, this is New South Wales Queensland derby, mate. Hey, the crowd are into it as well.
So Prince rolls. Hadwin puts his head down. Prince again with the ball, doing the hard yards.
Yeah, taking some big breaths on the way in, mate. Did well in
big collision here as well. Yep. Now, is she okay here, Michelle Evans? She got really in an awkward position going down. Body was twisting.
Yeah, had the arm up too. Twisted and being down.
Yeah, we hope it's nothing too serious. She's had a great tournament.
Oh, mate, yesterday she was awesome. Even in the semi-final today, she was eating the meters. You know, Michelle's played a lot of touch in her career, played for Australia, you know, played for Queensland recently in the successful women's team. So, yeah, she enjoys mixing it up with the guys and getting involved. But that time, let's have a little look in the replay. Yeah, with her arm up, she just got twisted a bit, eh? Yep.
Really awkward collision there.
Yeah,
she's up on her feet. She's coming off.
There we go. Wind it over. She's a toughie, mate.
So they get the penalty as well for that collisions. Jennings just taking his time. We've got good field position here. Johnny again, just rolling in. He gets the ball back.
Trick play.
Goes Johnny on the inside. Oh, yeah, got hands on it there, Parnaby.
Mate, they've run that a few times now, and they've had it run against them. There might be an opportunity there for them to look like they're running the inline, step off that foot and a little wee bounce out. So we call it a follow bounce, ninja bounce.
Kai moves in the half, back to Kai Morna, comes off the right foot.
You're having a look, eh?
Just testing him out early.
Yeah, well, they're quite tight on this side here, on the stadium side, so a bit of space in front of Paige Marquis.
Jennings in the half, looks to rip himself. Nice ball for Marama Thomas, but hers was late. Out to Markey, touch and pass.
I'd like to see them probably pull out a little bit deeper. They're dumping and getting caught inside a little bit. There's no real time for the wingers to line up.
As Peacock takes it forward for the Mets.
If the Mets can pick one off here and go into half-time one up, that sort of changes everything. They'll have a tap-off for the second half, so There's Wiley Coyote, Toomer out of half.
Here we go. Big Trent lining up. Throws an early ball to Wiley. That's going to be late.
There we go. Sharks getting one shot left in this half, I reckon.
So 3-all. We're locked up. Can the Sharks create something out of nothing, get that lead going into half-time?
Yep, penalty to get a piggyback down there.
Yeah, penalised against Wiley there, but he came out of that second best. So another little collision. So
Mate, I can see Scotty barking orders in the box for this last shot.
Here we go, but they've got to get down there. They should be able to. We're under a minute now. Nice meters from Thomas. Evans is back onto the field.
Yeah, good ball control.
Marley Phillips, the number 10. She brings it back in for him. Prince is onto the field. Chung's there as well, but the Mets defence, they come up and cut the time down. Here we go, Chung again. Drives in, strong touch.
Heavy.
Play on is a call. Prince goes left to right to Loudit. They're covered here. They're still going. Prince throws it out wide and
Marley
finish
Phillips, awesome
off in
finish.
the corner. Phillips,
finish.
the call was right before half-time. There's 10 seconds on the clock until that half-time hooter goes. And the Sharks, they have taken the lead. It's 4 tries to 3.
Wiley was so close to getting him too. Yeah, really good look there. Really good look.
And the Mets, they were hopeful to get the tap. And so they can have a crack for one last miracle play. And a highly entertaining match here. Mixed open grand final, but it's the Sharks going into the halftime break with a 1-try lead over the Mets. And they lead 4-3.
Mate, what do you reckon? You're the Mets coach. What are you going to be talking to them about?
Oh, mate, they just got to stay within the grind. I think with the Sharks, they know that they can produce points themselves. The error rates have reduced from both teams, I feel. So I think it's going to come down to, it's going to sound pretty simple, but whoever can get the most tries in the second half is going to win this one.
Yeah, awesome. So that'll come down to momentum, how many strikes we get on the line. It'll be end-to-end footy, and I think the Sharks need to fix their rucking at the moment. You know, they're subbing every single time, but the Mets seem to have better momentum.
So it's the Sharks that lead. They go into the halftime break with a 1-try lead over the Mets. We'll be back with the second half very shortly.
Boom!
And we're back here, CX Stadium, mixed open grand final. Sharkies and the Mets, absolute cracker of the first half. Only 1 try in it, but it's the Sharks who lead this one. And you probably saw the vision of the Sharks huddle there at halftime. Scotty Prince, very animated. He's pumped up for this one.
Oh, mate, when he talks, he's giving you a presentation. He's on to everybody. Mate, you, I need you doing this, mate. He loves it. He gets right into it. He's really enjoying his touch footy at the moment, playing out of Palm Beach. And like we said, he's got a World Cup coming up for Aussie as well. So, yeah, it's good to see him out there giving back to the game. And like we said, we're lucky to have the NRL touch football alignment, and we've had great players like Scotty, Chris Walker, Shafosky. We had him down at Palm Beach playing a bit of footy with us. And,
Clinton Shafosky, blast from the past.
There we go. Yep,
Great Canberra fullback.
Matt Geyer, comes down, plays a bit of footy, and his kids down at Palmy. So, yeah, it's been really, really nice to have these guys coming down, giving back to the game.
So it'll be the Mets that will get us underway in this second half. So they'll be pretty pumped to see if they can score on their opening handle of the football and level it back up.
Yeah, mate, this has been their best attacking options out there at the moment. Catalano here in left link, wearing Michael Jordan's famous 23. You know, we got Tara there. She's played a lot of representative touch football, like we said, for NZ. And then Kazi on the far side. And Toka Kara, he's been doing really well. Scored a touchdown earlier on. So, yeah, nice dangerous setup there by the Mets. I'll be interested to see what their tap-off move is from here.
As the hooter is just about to blow in the background. There it goes, and we are underway again here with the Mets. Taking it up through the middle. Yeah, Tokakara with the ball.
Yeah, Rowdy just got caught off there, an extra metre.
So Catalano here. He's going to link up with his good mate. Kazi, nice strong touch, just throws him off. Kazi throws the big ball on the outside. I think that might be down. No,
Yeah.
touch made.
Good touch, Liv. The wingers are working hard, mate. They're proving their worth at the moment, aren't they?
Absolutely. Worth their weight in gold, these wingers. There's Kazi here and Catalano. They're trying to stop them here.
Got the pass.
Touch and pass. Scott Prince, they'll get an extra couple of metres here potentially for throwing the ball away.
Mate, great pick up by the referees there, mate. Really happy with the referees in the first half.
Absolutely, they did a really good job, controlled it. The game's been flowing. So the referees across the whole tournament, as Hadwin just kicks out, gets an extra couple of metres.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think the referees have done a really good job across the tournament.
Good touch there. Subs coming on.
Michelle Evans.
He's just working hard there, mate. Nice Chungy.
Now Stevie Loudett goes short to Chung.
Yeah, Johnny's hole was open there in the link space too.
Yeah, Tokara just nicely read. Saw his man coming in. Shut the space down. Mets. Kara again. After a nice start to the second half, he's going to make his way off to the sub box.
Round the back, Wiley and Tooma coming out of the box. Expect to see a pick here by Toombs. Oh, no. Go, Wiley.
Straight down for Wiley, and he's got the toe, and now he takes on his mirrored self on Loudett. Loudett's chasing him. Can he get him? He just hoists it up in the air. There you go. You call it the Wiley and Loudett show.
Mate, there'd be a battle zone between those two. Hey.
Absolutely.
Awesome to see. Very, very like players.
So it's quite often that you see as well that they, particularly with the men playing in the middle, that they tend to substitute with each other. So you're seeing combinations on the field all the time. We see Catalano and Kazi together, Tuma and Wiley come on together as well.
Yeah, mate. Yep. Same as right now. You've got Kaya out there with Scotty and with Rowdy. So, yep, really good. Let's see it.
Prince moves into half.
Over
comes
the top.
off his right foot. Yeah, they might get another set of 6 here potentially as well. No, referee's just saying 6.
Tooma's giving it up.
Yeah, great honesty there, Trent Tuma.
Mate, he's awesome, man. Hey, give it to you, man. The honesty is one of the really important parts of the game of touch football.
You know, it's huge to see that in a final. Everything's on the line, but great honesty there. It gives them another set of 6. Will the Sharks make him pay? Yeah, he's throwing it back. Yeah, beautiful work there. So they do make him pay in the end, unfortunately. But the Sharkies, they have opened up the scoring. They take a 2-try buffer for the first time in this match.
Awesome split, mate. Wiley just slipped there coming off the line. That's why he missed the touch. And once again, nice honesty by Wiley to wave it off.
Try scored for the Sharks, number 6.
Mate, that 2-try gap's not going to be enough, though, I can tell you.
No, if the Sharks think that they're comfortable by any stretch of the imagination, that'd be crazy. Particularly, we know the Mets, they knocked off the undefeated Scorps this morning. They've got it in them. Don't worry about that.
Nice, Chris Chung. Yep, really, really nice.
So those combinations like we spoke about before. Catalano and Kazi, here they go. Catalano straight back to Kazi, tries to burrow his way over, but Chung makes the touch, and assisted there by Kyle Hadwin.
Yeah, mate, I like to see Kazi running the ball. He looks really, really good, mate, when those beautiful orange lightning boots are running at full pace.
So Chung now, just through the middle. They come steaming up forward again. Now they're coming towards the institution box. The substitution box.
Well, Frick, it's been an institution box for some teams throughout the tournament, I'll tell you that.
Loudett.
There we go.
Sends it out the back to Colmona. Yeah. Nice cover, though.
Yeah, great set, though, coast to coast. We're not going to score every time, but we've got to make it hard for the opposition to score against us. So, good set there by the Sharks out of the sub-box.
Peacock now taking it down on the right-hand side for the Mets. As I can't say institutions again. Why is that stuck into my head? Substitutions are coming on.
You're telling me something about where you come from, buddy.
It's been a long week. But Tuma and Wiley, that combination again. Here goes Tuma, the footwork. But not moved there. Great defence. Wasn't troubled.
Awesome. Same thing, coast to coast, mate. We're into a battle zone. People talk about the grind, and this, last couple of minutes have been just like that.
Evans dishes and a penalty as well.
Penalty. Oh, it's tough. It's tough there. Yep, definitely giving the Sharks field advantage as they push into halfway. I think we're going to see Scotty feature here. Loves a good attack set on the line.
Here we go. Prince dishes to Chung and needed to take it. It wasn't a difficult one. Probably just had eyes up in front of him, seeing what the defence was doing. Got to take possession of the football.
That's right, mate. He'll work hard on defence to ensure, that he can get the stop here. Nice Rowdy Kazzy with the ball, bring it into the line. Oh, Kazzy and Tuma.
Yeah, so new combination here. Let's see if they can strike together. Tuma looking to turn Catalano on the inside, and does. Kazzy throws it back to Catalano. Back to Kazzy.
Got to go forward.
Yeah, they're losing ground there. Gets it back. Comes back off the right foot, but they've missed assignments here. The Mets, and Jennings stretches out, makes the touch.
Good job, Rowdy.
Lost their way a little bit there at the end of that set.
Nice, mate. We'll see good push there by the Sharks. Great first touch.
Prince straightens back up through the middle. Chung moves into half to Murray Thomas.
Hey, nice to see them sort of straighten up those yards and not come to the box so early. Puts the middles under a bit of pressure, and they've got to start pushing back. Killer out of half.
Here goes Hadwin. Is the call play on? It is, and it's been taken. Yep. So Sydney Mets players offside.
Great referee in there.
And well picked up there from the Sharks attacks as well. They listened to the referees. They heard what was going on. They played advantage.
Yeah, that was easy. He'd probably only gone the old 5 metres. The dump was outside the 7 metre line. But, good on Killer for listening to the referee and playing through.
Try there to Riley Bovang from the Sharks.
What have we got, mate? 6-3, 14 minutes to go.
So it's going to take a big effort from the Mets. They got to score soon, you think. And they need to get the momentum from that try to keep rolling themselves back into this match.
Yeah, mate. Well, they got Katarana there in the middle helping out. Should probably be pulling it on this side here for... Is that Peacock to go to half? Oh, no, Parnapi. Here he goes.
Peacock with the ball now. And just touch there before the ball was dropped on Go Sarge. Peacock is looking short side, flicks on the inside. It's going to be a touch and pass penalty coming here. And the Sharks, they're in control of this one.
Yeah, mate, I'll be looking to see a couple of combinations change now, and probably coaches in the fast sub box for the Mets start to push and pull as substitutions a little bit.
Nice ball from Evans there. And referees
sideways.
Going to pull them up. Hayley Murphy there taking the shot, but gets the penalty as a result. And Olivia Attenborough-Doyle taking the tap. Jennings on the field now as well with Johnny. Gets the ball back here, Johnny Colmona.
If he gets one here, it's going to make it really hard. There we go, boom, lefty.
Jennings, is he going to get underneath? Throws it outside. And they have scored again, the South Queensland Sharks.
Mate, Johnny Colmona, I've been watching him all weekend, and he's just been hanging out to make this game. Where's this form come from, buddy? Hey, he busted his leg, and he's been had a bit of surgery and been coming back into the game. He was a late call into the team as well. But look at that, mate. He's got a great little left foot and reads the game so well. There's a big smile on his face.
Nice finish in the corner there as well. And it might be a bit too far for the Mets now. 4 tries in a grand final against a team that has just had all the running of this game.
A nice fit young team as well, eh? Oh, and Scotty.
And Scotty. So Darren Hills, haven't really seen him feature too much in this game. This is the number 15. He's got the ball now for the Mets, and they call play on there. It was a bit of a sloppy roll ball. Wiley tries to get on the outside of Jennings.
Mate, really good on the players there for not worrying about the roll ball. We've got to worry about the referee's decisions. They clean the touch up anyway.
Tuma now. Wiley goes into half, goes away from Tuma, throws it to Hills.
Oh, good. Yeah, ball down, I reckon.
So there you go. We haven't really seen him, as I mentioned, but he makes an impact when he does come on the field to get the try, and it was a try that they really needed.
Yeah, he's done a couple of defensive tap-offs, but, you know, obviously he's nice and fresh on attack and brings a point of difference. So Wiley links up. Yeah, I think she might have got the foot, but yeah, ball was down.
7-4, the Sharks.
10 minutes to go, mate. Easy, you know. If the Mets can score one and stop one, mate, then the game's on. On!
Yeah, we saw it in one of the men's open semis where CQ were in control over the Sharks, and all of a sudden, just a couple of little sniffs that they got, and they were right back in it and almost levelled it up right on the bell. So who knows what can happen here. Prince to Hadwin off the right foot, though.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's going to help the Sharks, though, to shut that dream down for the Mets. Beautiful footwork from Kyle Hadwin. Comes off the right foot, bangs it down, flicks it back. Try time Sharks.
Yeah, awesome, guys. That's the one. Those, you know, tap-off moves and tap-off setups are really, really important. If you've got an exceptional skill in a big game like this, then we get you out on the field and you've got to be utilising it.
Huge play there from Kyle Hadwin.
Mate, Tuma's got something set. I can see him talking to Kazi out there.
Try scored for the Sharks, number 5.
Catalano,
Hadwin.
Kazi, and Tuma all on the field. And it's Tara Tuma as well, dishing from half. Catalano with the ball. Tuma pointing where he wants him to go. Moves into half now. Kazi just puts the gas down. Hands it out to Catalano.
Riley. Great touch.
Big touch there.
Yep, good work, Riley. He hasn't had much involvement here, mate, but the stuff he's done has been important, really important. Great defence, good rucking off the line.
Catalano now again. Jinkin and driving, trying to get the Sharks defence to bite. Gives early ball to Tuma. Tuma, nice ball as
good touch on the
well.
bum.
To Tara. Murray Thomas is claiming the touch, but no, the referees have come together. They've said the ball's down first.
Mate.
So they're still in this one, the Mets. 8-5.
Stevie was away across way too far then. There was a middle actually making a touch on a middle link platform far side, so he put his girls under heaps of pressure. I mean, he's lightning quick, you know, but that was hard for Ma to get back.
Yeah, nice shape from Tuma there as well. Kind of got low as if he was looking like he might dive himself and just flicks the ball out at the last minute. So 3 in it still.
No surprises, see these two out there.
8.5 to go. And that can be a lifetime in a grand final sometimes when you're watching the clock trying to get it down. Jennings comes off the left foot. He's into the goal area. Michelle Evans. Wow, Jennings did all the hard work and Michelle just got a little bit wrong-footed. She was coming in, the ball was heading to her outside, but yeah, if she grabbed a hold of that, put it down, you might have said game, set, match. Now let's see the Mets. They're trying to get some momentum from that last mistake at the Sharks. They're driving out of the line. Tara Tuma as well. Getting them forward now. Look at Trent. Kazi comes in from half off that last roll. He just takes off. Jennings is chasing. Oh, and now they've returned serve with a fumble over the line themselves. Catalano.
Got him on a touch pass.
And a penalty coming here. Yeah, it was the touch pass.
Yeah, Rowdy got him.
And poor old Michelle Evans, I think, still feeling the effects of that arm or shoulder injury. Just got tangled up there as well. So they'll bring in substitution on. Murray Thomas will come on for her now.
Mate, she hard as nails. She's in the wards. She loves it. She'll be out there before the end of the game, no doubt.
So Jennings. Oh, nice diving touch there. Back to the mark you go.
That's what it takes, mate. Hey, we're in a grand final. They've got to put everything on the line.
Shannon Bissett.
What do you get him for? Off the mark?
And they're off and running here. So the Mets, oh, the game is going so quick. We didn't even see that unfolding in front of us. They get the ball back here. There's strikes on the field. They're working between themselves. They might have numbers here. Ooh,
yeah,
big touch. Big touch made there from Scott Prince.
They get one here. We're game on, mate.
Oh, for sure, mate. You can feel it. Catalano, Kazi goes back on the inside. Yeah, can't get through there.
Nice, Chris Chung.
Yeah, he might be injured here.
Yep.
Yeah, he doesn't look good.
Ooh.
He's writhing around. He's up onto his feet.
Could just be winded, eh?
Yeah, we'll go out the back. Yeah, it looked a bit clunky. Oh, yeah. Might have copped knees.
Yeah. Little hand in the guts.
So he's out the back. They've brought a change on. Parnaby has come on in replacement. Peacock with the ball.
Nice, Pagey. Good lift there by the winger far side.
Parnaby throws it back on the inside to Peacock. Kazi up and goes. Switches on the inside. Parnaby dips on him.
Awesome. Good work there. Chris was good. It was just, bit Bit of space there on that far side, but like we said, Page is good out there, mate. Momentum, momentum, momentum. Here we go.
Here we go. Prince. Nice and steady. Parnaby makes the touch.
So, mate. Oh, there we
Penalty,
go.
yeah,
Offside. I was
offside.
just about to say, got to have discipline now when you're down by 3 with 5 to go. And they got to start contesting possession. You know, so when we talk about contesting possession, mate, they've got to try to get the ball back earlier rather than letting the Sharks be able to go through their sets of 6.
So Jennings here. Combination. He and Johnny Kaimoana have been very good when they've been on together. They're working together again here. Back into Jennings.
Another one. Got him.
Goes away from him. Beautiful footwork. Oh, he has a great footwork as well. Does Kaya off the right foot. You could see it happening before it even took place.
Mate,
They
we were
shifted it beautifully.
We were just outside watching his uncle do this in the men's 30s game. Hey, beautiful. Yep, there you go, mate. Kaya Raupata Kihi. Yep, killing it out there, mate. He's had a great game. He was really lame yesterday, walking around limping, but he's definitely got adrenaline pumping through him for the grand final.
9-5, under 5 minutes to go. The pot of gold at the end of the rainbow is getting a little bit too far away from the Mets now, you feel.
Mate, it'll probably take a sin bin or something for them to be able to get back into the game inside 4 minutes.
The Tuma now throws a nice link ball to
Great touch,
Wiley.
Mark. Yep, good work, Marley.
Back to Trent. Jennings comes up, makes the touch. They go away. Peacock, yeah, just got the lines wrong there. They're going to turn it over the Mets.
Nice, good work. Yeah, a bit of composure there by Kyle and the guys. Getting the team together and game management now.
Prince again.
Mate, Wiley picks up an intercept or something crazy here, you watch.
Oh, yeah. Love to see him in the open field again. Chung.
Here we go,
Loudit sniffing around. Here he goes. He just tries to go straight through. He comes off the left foot now. I think the best play was offside. They've called play on and they picked up another one. Chung sweeps up through the back, picks up the crumbs, slams it down. Try time Sharks.
Stevie Loudit.
Oh,
Hey?
he loves it.
Yeah, mate.
Big time player, Stevie Loudit.
Oh, loves a big game of footy. And, you know, read the defence really well. Must have been a play on call because he made contact with the defender. Excellent. Good job, mate. Way to lead the team.
10-5. Sharks, mixed open final.
What do you reckon we'll see from the Mets here? I just want to see an awesome tap-off play. You know?
Yeah, it'd be good to see him get on the board, bring it back to 10-6.
Yeah, it's a bit of feel-good for them as well at the end of these big games.
Great tournament from them, as we mentioned, to knock off the undefeated Scorps. Kazi has just couldn't get his hands onto that one. He turned it over.
Well, mate, throughout the tournament, you know, there was nothing between the top 4, between the Scorps, the Rebels, the Sharks and the Mets. Both games going to a drop-off. You know, we could have seen a very different final here with the Rebels and Scorps.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep, awesome game of footy.
So Chung, they're just going to hold on to the football here, you feel, the Sharks.
Yeah, happy to just ruck away, mate. Leave it down the other end.
Poor old Michelle Evans cops another shot. Put her in ice after this game. She might be a little bit sore tomorrow, but like you said, it was never going to stop her from getting back out on the field. She's still out there.
No way, mate. Yep.
Loves the contest.
That's why she's here, mate. Hey, playing opens footy. Yeah, good lift there by Pagey. Nice to see them giving everything to the end of the game.
And I thought they might have been going for the sloppy roll ball, but a penalty instead to the Mets. Under 2 minutes left now on the clock.
There we go, mate. Yep. Sharks should just be able to lock it up here. Stay nice and tight. Kazi will be having a pick here off the back of it.
And he just pulls up there. So it's Parnaby, Stuart Parnaby, and number 8. Just going away from Kazi, but he's going to turn it back on the inside to him. Gets the ball back here. Parnaby. He's going to dish straight back to Kazi. Well, they look short. There's hands on that ball. There's going to be 6 more touches here for the Sharks. There's still a lot of chat out there. They want to hold this line. They don't want to give up another try, the Sharks.
Yeah, mate, here we go. Scotty's already smiling in the sub-box. The boys are shaking hands. 10-5's a big score.
Kaya's really vocal out there, lifting his troops. He makes the touch there. Kazi comes off the left foot.
Yeah, got him. Got him.
Unfortunately, broke down there. We're looking to really try to focus on holding out, but
Yeah, same thing, you know. Kai just chasing him, you know, giving up a short side bang. Here we see him running towards the middle of the field, and he should have been pulling his corner there, so he's looking at the sky asking for an answer. All right, Sharks, 30 seconds left on the board. They're going to get a tap off. Stevie Loudon not in a hurry to get there at the moment.
Number 7, Jason Kazi.
It'll be Stevie Loudon. Stumble there, Stevie.
Yeah.
All good, though. Hangs on to it.
They'll just take their time to get through this set here. No need to force anything silly. Marama.
Yeah, sweeping with the back right foot.
Just a bit of ball control there as we're into the last 5 seconds of the game.
Let's see if they go a big play to finish up. Hadwin, he's going the secret call with Prince. They rip out. Goes through the hands of Stevie Loudon. But it doesn't matter. The Sharkies, far too good for the Sydney Mets here in the mixed open final. They win it 10 tries to 6. What a great performance there from South Queensland.
Mate, boom, shakalak. Go, eh? There goes the South Queensland Sharks picking up the mixed title. They've been there or thereabouts over the last few years, so really, really nice to see them, win one.
Great job there from the Sharkies. Congratulations also to the Sydney Mets. Unfortunately, runners up here in the mixed open grand final, but it's the Sharks, the 2019 NTL mixed open champions.
You.
But stay tuned. We will have the women's open grand final coming up. The South Queensland Sharks taking on the Sydney Scorpions. Going to be an absolute cracker.
Oh, mate, I can't wait. This has been the women's game everyone's been looking forward to throughout the whole weekend. So, yeah, mate, it's going to be on. This next game is straight up going to be on. It's going to be amazing. Stay tuned. Do not go anywhere.
Women's open final coming up real soon.
Boom.
careers, please. Lastly, I'd like to welcome to the field our junior players from Maxfield Touch Association. Our first presentation today recognises the achievement of our event referees. Our Referee Service Awards. Each year, Touch Football Australia recognises the many referee achievements via Referee Service Awards. Please join us in congratulating the following individuals for 10 years service to Touch Football. Melissa Jones, Megan Harappa, Robert Bowen, Craig Butler, Kenneth Chan, Paul Edmondson, Anthony Mew, and Paul Sullivan. "15 years service, Christopher Murray and Greg Myers. For 20 years service, Mr. Chris Dolahenti and Mr. Frank Scaffoni. And for 25 years service, Mr. Lou Tompkins. We'd also like to congratulate our referee of the tournament, Nicole West.
I hit the big down
It's our pleasure now to welcome our two teams for the Mixed Open Division presentations. We would like to begin by welcoming our referees to come forward and accept their finals appointments medals. Mr. Tony Calabria, Mr. Robert Bowen, and Mr. Michael Littlefield. I'd now like to call forward the captain of the Sydney Mets to say a few words.
Just on behalf of the Sydney Mets, just first like to thank Sharks for a great game, 2 games a day, well played. Big thank you to TAF for our weekend, and our guys, get here just a great effort with you guys, so thanks.
After a valiant effort in the final and a great tournament, I would now like to welcome our runners-up to come forward and accept their medallions from the Maxfield Junior Touch players.
I'm happy to keep with you.